and yours, and so are yours. Oh, these naughty times put wars between the owners and their rights. And so are yours, not yours. Oh, be it so let fortune go to hell for it, not I. I speak too long, but 'tis to peace the time, to eke is to draw it out in length. Say you for election.
Let me choose, for as I am, I am upon the rack.
Upon the rack, Miss Hannah. Then confess what treason there is mingled with your love.
None, but the ugly treason of this task is particularly enjoying of my life. There is let the amity and life in snow and fire, as reason and my love.
Aye, but I hear you speak upon the rack, where men enforce to speak anything.
How is it like, and I'll confess the truth.
Then confess indeed.
Confess and love, as in the same son of my confession, for having tormented my torture that teach me answer to the but that is my fortune at the caskets.
Oh, wait then. I'm not in one of them. If you do love me, you will find me out. Let the rest stand holding. Let music sound while he doth make his choice. And if we lose, he makes a swan-like end, faking in music. The comparison may stand more proper. My eyes shall be the stream and watery deathbed for him. He may win. And what's music then? When music is even as a flight when two subjects bow to a new crown monarch. And it is as a dancing sound from the golden table that creep into the dreaming bright sincere and somehow delight. Live thou, I live. With much, much more dismay I view the fight than thou that makest betray.
So may the outward shows be pleased themselves. The world is still deceived with ornament. In law, what please so tainted and corrupt? But they sees with the gracious voice obscures the truth. In religion, what damned error but some sober brow injects it, and approve it to the text, hiding the grossness of their ornament. There is no vice so simple, but assumes some mark of virtue on his outward parts. How many cowards, whose hearts are all as false as stairs of sand, wear yet upon their chins heads of Hercules and frowning Mars, who inward searched of livers, white as milk. And these assume that fallow's excrement to render them redoubted. Look on beauty, and you shall see it is purchased by the weight, which therein works a miracle in nature, making them lightest that were most of them. So are those crisped, snaky golden locks, which make such wanton gambols with the wind on supposed fairness, often known to be the dowry of a second head, the skull that bred them in the sepulchre. Its ornament is but a guile short to a most dangerous sea, beauteous scarf, Indian beauty. In a word, deceiving truth, which cunning times put on to entrap the wisest. Therefore thou body gold, hard food for Midas, I have none of thee. Nor none of thee, thou pale and common drudge between man and man. But thou need a lead, which rather threatenest than does promise aught. Thy paleness moves me more than eloquence. Here choose I, joy be the consequence.
All of the passions lead to weariness, shuddering fear and restless despair and doubtful thoughts and green-eyed jealousy. Oh, love, be moderate. Allay thy ecstasy. In measuring thy joy, scarce be success. I feel too much thy blessing. Make it less from your eyes of thee.
What find I here? Fair Portia's counterfeit. What demigod hath come on your creation? Move these eyes. whether seem they in motion? Here are severed lips, parted with sugar breath. So sweet a bar should sunder such sweet friends. And in her hairs the painter placed a spider, and hath woven a golden mesh to entrap the hearts of men, faster than gnats in cobwebs. But her eyes, how could he see to do them? Having made one, methinks it should have power to steal both his and leave itself unfurnished. Yet look how far the substance of my praise hath wrongly shadowed in underprizing it, so far the shadow doth live behind the substance. Here is the scroll, the continent, and summary of my fortune. You that choose, not by the view, chances fair and chooses true, since this fortune falls to you, be content and seek no new. If you be well pleased with this, and hold your fortune for your bliss, turn to where your lady is and claim her with a loving kiss. A gentle scroll. Fair lady, by your leave I come by note to give and to receive. And come to contending in a prize, things you have done well in people's eyes. Hearing applause and universal shout, it is still gazing in a doubt whether those speaks of praise is or no. So thrice fair lady stand I even so, as doubtful, and what I see true, until confirmed, signed, ratified by you.
You see me, Lord Bassanio, where I stand, such as I am. Though for myself alone, I would not be ambitious in my wish to wish myself much better. Yet for you I would be triple, 20 times myself, or 1,000 times more fair, 10,000 times more rich. Only to stand high in your account I might in virtues, beauties, living strength exceed account. But the full sum of me is sum of something. Mr. Turpin Gross is an unlessoned girl, unschooled, unpracticed. Happy in this, that she's not yet so old, but she may learn. That she's very not so dull, but she can learn. Is to fall is that a gentle spirit commits itself to yours to be directed. As from her lord, her governor, her king. Myself and what is mine to you and yours is now converted. But now, I was the lord of this fair mansion, master of my servants, queen on myself. Now, but even now, this house, these servants, and this same myself, are yours, my lords. Who I give them to you with this ring, which when you out from, lose all, give away. Let it free say to the ruin of your love and me my vantage to exclaim on you.
Madam, you bereft me of all words. Only my blood steeps in my veins, and there is such confusion in my heart. After some oration fairly spoke to my beloved prince, and out of here, the buzzing, pleased multitude, if something be blent together, comes to nothing, save a small express, and not express, but then to think out in his finger, life passing hence. Then be bold to say Bassanio's dead.
My lord and lady, it is now our time. Let us stood by and see our wishes prosper. Crying, good joy, my lord and lady.
My lord Bassanio, and my gentle lady, I wish you all the joy that you can wish, for I'm sure you can wish none from me. And when your honors mean to solemnize the bargain of your fates, I do beseech you, even at that time, I may be married too.
With all my heart, so thou canst get a wife.
I thank your lordship. You have got me one. My eyes, my lord, can look as swift as yours. You saw the mistress. I beheld the maid. You loved. I loved. Intuition no more pertains to me, my lord, than you. Your fortune stood upon the casket's air, and so did mine too, as a man falls. For wooing here till I sweat again, and swearing till my very roof was dry with oaths of love. At last, promise last. I called the promise of this fair one here to have her love, provided your fortune achieved her mistress.
Oh, is this true, Nelsa? Madam, it is. So you stand pleased with all?
mean good faith?
Yes, faith, my lord.
But we shall be much honored in your marriage.
We should go with them first boy for 1,000 ducats.
What, and stay down?
No, we shall never be let that sport to stay down. Look, who comes here? Lorenzo's in there. What, and our old Venetian Cancellerio.
Lorenzo! Cancellerio, welcome hither. With the youth of my new interest here, far to beg you welcome. By all leave, I bid my dear friends and countrymen sweet Portia welcome.
So do I, my lord. They are entirely welcome.
Thank you, Robert.
For my part, my lord, my brother did not have seen you here. But meeting with Celerio, by the way, he did entreat you, past thoughts of to come to him along.
I did, my lord, and I have reason for it. Signora Antonia comes to you.
And I hope, Celerio, pray you tell me how my good friend are.
Not sick, unless it be in mind, nor well, unless in mind. A letter there will show your escape.
Larissa, a cheery old stranger bid a welcome. Your hands, Serio. Also, good for Venice. How's the good merchant around Antonia? I'm sure she will be glad of success. We have Jason's. We have won the fleece.
I would you had won the fleece that she had lost.
There are some shrewd contents in you on the same paper which Steve took out from Bessanio's cheek. Some dear friends dead. There's nothing in the world could turn so much the constitutionally constant man. What worse and worse? Always read Bessanio, I am half yourself, and I must really have the half of anything that this same breaker brings you.
Sweet Portia, here are a few of the unpleasantest words that ever blotted paper. Gentle lady, when I did first impart my love to you, I freely told you that all the wealth I had ran in my veins. I was a gentleman, and then I told you true. Yet, dear lady, rating myself at nothing, you shall see how much I was a braggart. And I told you I was nothing. I should have told you I was worse than nothing. For indeed, I have engaged myself to a dear friend. Engaged my dear friend to her mere enemy to feed my means. The paper is the body of my friend, every word in it a gaping wound issuing lifeblood. But is it true, Celerio? Have all adventures failed? What not one hit? From Tripolis, Mexico, and England? From Lisbon, Barbary, and India? Not one vessel escaped the gentle touch of merchant on rocks?
Not one, my lord. And besides, it should appear that if she had the present money to discharge the Jew, she would not take it. Never did I know a creature that did bear the shape of man, so keen and greedy to confound a man. She plies the Duke at morning and at night, and doth impeach the freedom of the state if they deny her justice. 20 merchants, the Duke himself, and the magnificos of the greatest port have all persuaded her. But none can drive her from the envious plea of forfeiture of justice and her bond.
When I was with her, I have heard her swear to Tubal and to cuss her countrymen. And she would rather have Antonia's flesh than 20 times the value of the sound that she did over her. And I know, my lord, that in law, authority, and power deny not, it will go hard with poor Antonia. Is it your dear friend that is thus in trouble?
The dearest friend to me, the kindest, the best conditioned and unwearied spirit in doing courtesies, and one in whom the ancient Roman honor more appears than any that draws breath in Italy.
What sum was she to do?
For me, 3,000 ducats.
What? No more? Oh, pay us 6,000 and be faced upon, double 6,000 and then triple that before a friend of this description shall lose hair too. Bessanio's fault. Oh, first come with me to church and call me wife, and then away to Venice to your friend. For never shall you like my Portia side with an unquiet soul. You shall have balls to pay the petty debt 20 times over. When it is paid, bring your true friend along. My maidens and myself meantime will live as maids and widows. Oh, come away, for you shall hence upon your wedding day. Bid your friends welcome. Show a mate here. Since you are dear what? I will love you, dear. But let me hear the letter of your friend.
Sweet Bessanio, my ships have all miscarried. My creditors go cruel. My estate is very low. My bond to the Jew is 4 feet, and since in paying it, it is impossible I should live. All debts are cleared between you and I. If I might, but see what my death, notwithstanding, use your pleasure. If your love do not persuade you to come, let not my letter.
We love to dispatch all business and be gone.
Since I have your good leave to go, may I make haste. But till I come again, no bed shall I be guilty of my stay, nor let me interpose the bill of train.
Money gratis, look to her.
Young yet, good Shylock. I'll have my bond.
Speak not against my bond. I have sworn an oath that I will have my bond. Thou callest me a dog. Before thou hast a cause. But since I am a dog, beware my friends. The Duke shall grant me justice.
I pray thee, hear me speak.
I'll have my bond, I will not hear thee speak. I'll have my bond, therefore speak no more. I'll not be made a soft and die fool to shake the head and relent and sigh and yield to Christian intercessors. Follow not. I'll have no speaking. I'll have my bond.
Oh, it is the most impenetrable girl I ever kept with, man.
Literal Lord. Follow her no more with this prayer. She seeks my life. Her reason well I know. I oft delivered from her forfeitures many that have at times made mourn to me. Therefore she fits me.
I am sure the Duke will never grant this fortune.
Hold. The Duke cannot deny the cause of law. For the commodity that strangers have with us in Venice, if it be denied, will much impeach the justice of the stranger, since that the trade and profit of the city consists of all nations. Therefore go. These griefs and losses have so weighted me that I shall hardly spare a pound of flesh tomorrow to my family. May God the Son will come to see me pay his debt, and then again.
Madam, although I speak in your presence, you have a noble and true conceit of godlike which appears most strongly in very dusty absence of your lord. But if you knew to whom you showed this honor, how true a lady you send to me, how dear a lover of my lord, your husband. I know you would be proud of the fact that the customary bounty can enforce you.
I never did repent for doing good, nor shall not now. For in companions that do converse and waste their time together, whose souls do bear an even yoke of love. There must be needs a like proportion of lineaments, manners, and of spirit, which makes me think that this Antonia, being the bosom lover of my lord, must needs be like my lord. If it be so, how little is the cost I bestowed in purchasing the semblance of my soul vow to live in prayer and contemplation. Take a look at one year still here until her husband and my both return. There is a monastery some 2 miles off, and there we will abide. I feel dishonored not to deny this introduction to which my love and some necessity now lays upon you.
Madam, with all my heart, I shall obey your lawful commands. Fair thoughts and happy hours depend on you.
I wish your ladyship all our success. I thank you for your wish and am well pleased to wish it back on you. Fare you well, Jessica. Now,